baby. Good morning.
I really love you so much.
I love you. I miss having you here.
Yeah, no.
You stuck in bad traffic?
30-minute delay.
Or did you just get out a little later than you wanted to?
A little bit of traffic. Not too bad.
Okay, I'm glad it's not that bad. I'm sure it took you like way around the outside of LA, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi friends, how are ya? Welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited for today because it's much needed. I'm thinking about trying to do these like once a month over here, and that is a big life admin day vlog. What I mean by that, all the tasks on your to-do list, whether it be for your personal life, like doctor's appointments, getting things like that scheduled, or for the home, getting little home tasks out of the way, or for work. All the things on the to-do list that I just have been procrastinating, I'm gonna start setting a day aside a month and just trying to see how many of those things we can cross off the list. So I'm gearing up for a very productive day. I've actually spent the last 2 days in bed, recovering from a flare. So I'm feeling finally myself and a little more well-rested, but also there's a ton of things that I cannot wait to get done after being a little unproductive the last couple days and just kind of having a couple sick days. So we got a lot that I'm hopeful we're gonna get through today. Let's get started. So I've actually already crossed one thing off my life admin day list, but it is something that has been on my list for literally a year. That's not a joke. I did it last week. I don't know why I waited so long to finally do this because it's actually a huge deal to be safe in my own home. And that was replacing the locks on the doors. The locks on our doors were the exact same ones that these sellers had. So I don't know how many people had copies to our key. We had also a smart lock on the door that would break. I kid you not, like every 3 weeks. We have been locked out of our own home countless times. We've had dog sitters, house sitters locked out of our home. They had to call locksmiths to let them in only because our smart lock would just decide to not work. So I finally changed the locks to our doors and upgraded to something that is more like reliable. And I'm getting to work with them on today's video, which is so cool. This brand is called Level Home. I got a bundle from them. I got the Level Lock Plus Connect and then also the Level Keypad to go with it. You can open it from an app. You can add literally an Apple Home key to your phone. If you have an iPhone, open it that way. There's a little key fob. You can open it with a regular key. It is so smart. And that's just the little lock itself. All of those features are literally in this tiny little lock. It looks like a normal lock. I've also added this keypad to the front of our door within the bundle. You don't have to have it on your door. You could have it next to your door, wherever. And what this is you can enter with a code. But the reason I wanted it is you can generate temporary codes, which is the handiest thing ever. We have dog walkers come all the time, and to be able to generate a code that they only have for the day lets them into our house, and then it doesn't work for them again, makes me feel so much safer. I had a code lock on this door, and every single wag walker that has ever walked Max then just had permanent access into our home because we had one code. We couldn't create any other like temporary codes or anything. So now I can hire dog walkers when we're away. I could do all sorts of things and actually feel safe. I'm so glad that I finally did it because Jordy leaves for tour this next week, and having a traveling spouse and having a lot of nights home alone, I get extra freaked out, and this is definitely an added layer of security. Like I said, you don't need the keypad. That's if you want to be able to generate temporary codes and such, but all of the smart abilities are just in the tiny little lock itself. There are sales happening. When this video comes out, it's Labor Day week, and they have a Labor Day sale going from the 2nd through the 6th. There's 10% off of the Bolt Connect and some bundles, and then there's also $50 off of the lock and the standalone, and then $50 off of the lock and some other bundles as well. And then there's also $50 off the Level Lock Plus and a bonus offer of 4 free additional key fobs. Thank you to Level Home for partnering with me on this video. That's probably the most important thing that I've gotten off my list in a long time because safety's first. And it's just convenient to be able to open your door so many ways when your hands are full. Like, we love. How handy. Okay, let's plan out the rest of our day. I'm sitting here typing out all the things on my to-do list, but I'm dividing it between 3 categories. I have home things, like more tasks around the house, similar to getting a new lock, errands that we can run, and then admin/work things. So these are like phone calls, computer tasks, those types of things. So here's what we got. Home things. exterminator. We finally have an exterminator coming today. He should be here sometime before 11, and it's 10:30. Reset our guest bedroom. We have guests coming to stay on Friday in a couple days, and I haven't reset it since our last guests. I have to fold laundry. I have also ordered, I hope it comes in time, but like whitener. I want to try to save some of my white laundry. I have like undershirts and things that have just stains that will not come out in the wash. So I want to try to strip them, bleach them, anything to try to save them. I need to finish cleaning up from the baby shower. I started doing some of that yesterday, but there's still quite a few things just out and about, and it's a little bit of a mess in here. And deep clean the kitchen because we are having class on Thursday here, and the kitchen is all just in disarray from all the hosting we've been doing. Errands, I have to go return a package. I have to go to a notary because I have to sign some legal things, and I hope I don't mess it up because it's my second time doing it. We've had a couple uh-ohs with that. I would love to deep clean my car, take it through the car wash, vacuum it, do all that sort of thing. And then if we have time, I would like to go to a stone fabricator because I'm working on coordinating a project for doing a video with Lowe's in a few weeks, and I'm trying to upcycle this desk they have. I'd love to add stone on top of it. So that's gonna take some research and some work, but that might be a bit of a drive, so we'll see if we get to that. And then admin / work tasks. I need to place a Thrive Market order. I'm out of like all of the things I get from there. I need to send a baby shower gift. I need to go through mail, pay bills, and cash checks. I need to find a dog sitter and finish planning a September trip that I have. I need to figure out the rest of my filming schedule through November, schedule all of that out with the whole team. I would love to book Max a teeth cleaning. I keep learning about how teeth cleaning can extend their lifespan, so I would love to get him a professional one. I need to find medical records for a doctor's appointment I'm going to tomorrow. I need to categorize all of my QuickBooks payments, and that's on top of just normal work. So I think what I'm gonna do is quickly just knock out some email work tasks for the day while I'm waiting for the exterminator to get here, and then we can do all of the once in a blue moon sorts of tasks. Okay, out of essential daily work, my inbox is almost clean, good enough. There's one task I need to do today that takes a long time. And when you're working with like a larger brand, a lot of times they want you to like script out a full essentially plan for the video you're making. So like shot by shot, what you're planning on doing, and then like the script of what you're planning on saying, especially for short form content. YouTube, that pretty much never happens, but for like a reel or a TikTok or something where you're only talking for 60 seconds, they need to like send your script to legal and make sure that there's no issues with anything that you're saying that could be misconstrued and all sorts of things. And I just got an email today that I need to do that for a September campaign, and I need to do it within the next couple days. So that's gonna take probably like a couple hours of just like storyboarding, scripting, all that sort of thing. That's a part of the behind the scenes of this job that a lot of people don't know about, but it's essentially kind of working at like an advertising agency. I'm sure if you have that job, you do similar things. I don't know actually because I've never done it, but I just imagine that's the case. But our exterminator is going to be a little bit late now, he said, but I think I actually don't have to be here for that because I think he's just spraying the perimeter. I'm going to listen to a podcast while I tidy because that is what makes me happiest in this world. Just kidding. A lot of things make me happy, but a podcast tidy, that's like next level satisfying. Oh, by the way, I might get questions on this dress. I got this dress at Marshall's for $14. So I was really excited when I found this dress because I've been trying to find summery clothes that aren't pants. I haven't seen this kitchen clean in literally a week because it's been so many days of prep for that shower and then tear down. I do still need to have Jordy take the boxes of decor back to the storage unit. So that's the last piece of that. But good news is my return is UPS, and that's where I normally go to get things notarized. So we can do 2 birds, 1 stone there, which is awesome. I am just gonna go take Max on a pretty good walk before I head out. I have not taken him on a walk in a couple days because I've been feeling so bad. Jordy's been taking him on all 4 of his walks a day. We'll be back. Two birds, 1 stone. We love an efficient errand. Honestly, I love UPS. I go to UPS like 3 days a week to print something, to mail something, to sign something, all sorts of things. And I just checked traffic to the stone spot. It's actually only 21 minutes, which is great. There's no traffic right now, so very doable. And I am doing that video in 2 weeks, which is kind of sooner than I realized. So I don't know how long it takes to fabricate stone, even if I find any stone scraps. So I think let's do it. Let's do it because it's kind of now or never. Oh yeah, and I guess also they're different thicknesses, huh? Okay, I think that was a success. The guy that does the fabrication is out right now, but I talked to his wife and she was like, oh my gosh, so you just give you the stone for free and just charge you the cost of fabricating it. And I was like, are you kidding? And she's like, yeah, for pieces that small, like we don't know what to do with them anyways, and they would just go to waste. So this is a great hack. I don't know how common that is, but she made it seem like, oh yeah, totally, just like, that's common. Yeah, we'll do the work for you, you take the stone. So I haven't gotten a price yet and still don't know if that's like $100 project or if that's like a $300. I don't know. So we'll find out, but he's gonna get into contact with me soon, and I found 1 piece of stone that I really like. But I'm also not that picky, just anything that's like a light color, I think. Next thing on the list, let's get this car washed. I got a membership, so I need to come more often because I pay by the month. It is feeling much better in here. One thing though, a little beef I have, maybe I just haven't found one in California, but all the Texas car washes would have like sprays. They would have like a window spray and a leather spray and all these sorts of sprays that you could use, and towels to like wipe down all the surfaces. They don't have that at any car wash I've been able to find in California. So I need to like buy car wipes or something to properly wipe down all the surfaces in here. But the floors and the exterior are looking much better, and I think the exterminator's at our house. So I'm gonna head back home and just like make sure all of that is good to go before we continue on our list. Guys, it's been such a productive day. I'm proud of us. All right, well I got home and the exterminator has already left, so check that off the list, along with this flyer that if the pests don't leave, you don't pay. Seems like a good deal, Max. I'll take it. I really did not want to have to use an exterminator because, like, what even are the chemicals? I don't know. And so I was like, we had several exterminators come to our door, and I was like, no, it's fine. And then this ant infestation just took over everything. And I was like, I guess I need help. I could probably go through mail and pay bills now, but I got excited for this package because I listened to a podcast by this author, and she had a lot of really insightful things to say all about how autoimmune can be tied to trauma in your body. And I didn't get really sick with lupus until my first marriage, which is a really interesting thing, and I would love to learn more. Who knows how much of this is like proven, but I'm open. And it has different diet, sleep, supplements, breath works, microbiome restoration, different types of treatment, holistic treatments that you can try at home to help kind of keep your autoimmune disease in check. So I'm gonna read that and report back to y'all. A little fuel for continuing on. Just a plain matcha latte, nothing fancy. Cheers. Then admin tasks we really need to get started on. Here's how we're looking for our to-do list for the day. I think let's get some computer work done. I'm feeling lower energy. So while this matcha kicks in, we do chill tasks at the computer, a little more planning. This is what I do when I don't necessarily feel the motivation, is I choose whichever task sounds most fun and I start with that. So let's see about our admin things. A Thrive Market order, obviously, so much fun. Sending a baby shower gift, also very fun. So maybe we start with those because they're both essentially shopping. And then we'll get to more worky type things. The main things I've been needing is more element. Let's see, do I want grapefruit or do I want watermelon? I think I want watermelon. And then I've been needing more chomps. The jalapeno are the best. I'm gonna do 2 of them. Oh yeah, bone broth packets. Let's do 3 of those. Oh my goodness. The ghee is so on sale right now. Okay, I'll get more ghee. Here's my final box. Also got some more tamari, some more nuts, some more bergamot essential oil, some hair ties, and some turmeric gummies. Now to see if there's any baby gifts left on this registry for me to get. It is only August, so planning out every single video I film and exactly when I film it and exactly when I send in the footage, exactly when I get back the edit, exactly when I send in the edit, and then exactly when it goes live for all of those videos might sound excessive, but honestly it is pretty essential, especially considering the fact I have some travel in the fall. I'm going, oh my gosh guys, I didn't even tell you, I'm going on 2 solo trips. So I'm tagging along with Jordy for his East Coast tour. We're doing Philly, I'm flying into Baltimore, we're gonna do Philly, Boston, Brooklyn, and Portland, Maine, duh. And then we're staying in Maine. And then he has to go somewhere, so I'm going to stay and do a North Maine solo trip, and then I'm gonna go from there to Vermont for a solo trip. I'm so excited. So I just finished planning that yesterday, at least booking flights and planning the itinerary for that. So now I need to plug it into my schedule because I need to make sure that if I work with any brands during those videos, they have to be brands that I can take on the road. Otherwise, like today, the lock for Level Home, I wouldn't be able to film that when I'm in Maine. So if I got an offer from Level for November, I would have to say, these are the video slots that I'll be at home where I could actually show my front door. And then these video slots, I'm going to be traveling. So normally I slot things like seed or anything I could take on the road, any sort of skincare, makeup, whatever, for the travel type vlogs. So normally I get offers for work a month or 2 in advance, so I kind of need to know exactly what that full schedule looks like. So that's an explanation of why I do that, and here's how I plan it out. I hope you can see this and hear me, but I use Asana to plan everything I do. So here's my filming calendar Asana. As you can see, I have everything all already scheduled out. I started working on this, including where I'm going to be, which days, and what day the vlog will go live. And then if a video is finalized as a concept, here's when it actually goes live. If it's red, it's sponsored. If it's white, it's not sponsored. I don't even have Monday videos in here yet because I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I do know that like this Monday is nighttime routine. So that's how I plan this out. But then I type everything back out on this note, and this is how I send it to the team. So I have, for example, the vlog that's going to go live on October 2nd. I'm going to be filming it September 24th through 25th, sending it to the team, and then hopefully the edit will be done and ready to review in case there's a sponsor by the 27th, and that gives us between the 27th and October 2nd to get any edits back and forth and get everything all scheduled and uploaded before then it goes live on October 2nd. So I basically type all this out after I figure it out visually between the two, when it goes live and when I'm filming it, Asana calendars. And then when I type this all out, I send it to Tara. She sends me back her schedule of when she's going to get the drafts done for sure. And then I send this to my management so that they can tell brands like, oh, if you want the September 4th slot, we're going to have that ready for review by August 29th. And that's how that works. It's definitely a huge logistical puzzle. I probably do it every 6 to 8 weeks. I will sit down and plan the whole next 6 to 8 weeks, but as we get closer to the holidays and if there's a lot of travel coming up, I have to plan it even more in advance. Like I remember last year around this time, probably last August or September, I planned the whole rest of the year because we had the big Europe trip and I was also gearing up for the wedding. So I had all the way until January mapped out by like this time last year. And I just hold myself to that schedule. I hold myself to that calendar. Have my necklaces been twisted this whole time? I know that just kills y'all. I always get DMs whenever I post an Instagram story and my necklaces are twisted like this. So I've started the process of this. I've already spent like probably an hour on putting it into place, and now I need to finish it by typing it up and sending it to Tara. So sorry, Tara. I know it's also not a fun email to get because it is just a lot of planning, admin-y type things. Now started reading the general scope of work and like creative guidelines for the thing I need to script out today. I'm gonna start writing that soon, but look, out of nowhere, Jordy just texted me this. It says, I just realized we're gonna be able to watch vlogs of us meeting, dating, getting engaged when we're old, and that's so sweet. Thank you for documenting all of that. So kind. Okay, I'm gonna write this up and then we'll get back to our list. Hi, I was calling to see if I could make a dental cleaning appointment for my dog.
Yeah, let's see.
Well, I booked that for literally January? I don't know, it's kind of crazy. My friends told me about this place that they don't use anesthesia to clean your dog's teeth. Max has only ever done this once before, and he had a terrible reaction to the anesthesia. That's when he went viral on TikTok. He's absolutely high out of your mind. So I guess we'll do that in January, and I'll keep just doing my best that I can to brush his teeth at home. Now, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow trying to get set up with a primary care physician out here, an internist. And whenever I get set up with a new like general doctor, I'm like, how do I even catch them up on all the things? The celiac, the lupus, the asthma, the EDS, the possible mast cell activation syndrome. Was that still a thing? You know, all of the things. But I'm finding a way to go through and download all of my past visit care summaries, at least from my dermatologist and my rheumatologist and from my Austin doctors. So I'm just downloading these and I'm going to put them in a drive folder, I guess, and send that over in my appointment. I don't know. Well, I found a ton of old medical records and sent them over, which is great because when I was trying to get set up with a new doctor in Texas, I had like filed a request for my records to get sent over and they never were. And I followed up so many times. And then I felt like my doctor in Texas just like didn't take me seriously because I've been on medication and I look like I don't have the visual signs anymore. But I was able to actually get like copies of my biopsies and my lab results and everything to be like, look, here are the conclusions. Here is my lupus diagnosis and all those sorts of things. And just find them all myself and then upload them to this new portal. So I'm hoping that that makes my appointment go well tomorrow. But glad to get that off the list. One more thing. Check. Okay, now I'm going to work on figuring out a dog sitter for the September work trip that I have planned. And then after that, we get to move on to physical tasks off the list, which, you know, I love because I get to listen to a podcast. That's how I motivate myself to do anything, is I'm like, ooh, but I can do it while listening to a podcast. I really fuel my day with beverages. Gonna make a little electrolyte water and then tackle resetting all the guest bed stuff upstairs, the guest bath, the sheets. I might strip the whole bed and wash the quilt and everything too. It's been a while since I've done that. We could stand to do that. There's a squirrel right outside. Do not come back in this wall, sir. And I got a notification that my Amazon package is 10 stops away with the whitening stuff. So we could soak some white laundry and let that hopefully whiten a bit more. just came out here to talk to y'all, and there's a kitten in our yard. There's a kitten. Hey, Mr. Kitty. Whose are you? Whose are you? It's getting to the best hour of the night where the sun starts like peeking over. Ugh, I love this time of day. And guys, we did so much today. It's 6 p.m. and we got pretty much almost everything off my list. And I've been coordinating with the stone people, and I think we're gonna do it. I think that they're gonna give me a piece of stone, scrap stone, for free, and the full cost of the project, the fabrication, the delivery, the installation, everything is like $200, which to have a custom looking piece of furniture made out of stone for that amount of price, I feel like it's pretty good. I don't know, y'all let me know, but I'm excited about that. We have laundry in the washer dryer before I fully reset that bedroom. Kitchen is looking a little more organized. I didn't get a ton of footage of me doing that, but feels good enough for our class day. And my goal was to wrap all of this before 6:30, which is now, because I have friends doing Taco Tuesday on the beach. There's a spot here in Oceanside called Primo Taco, where on Tuesdays the tacos are 69 cents. So I think I'm gonna meet them all at the beach for a little sunset taco party. So we'll end off on a little montage there, but I wanted to say thanks again to Level Home for helping me finally get motivated enough to take my security seriously and stop getting locked out of my house. There's so many little features, and you would never guess it looking at it because it looks like just a regular lock. It's so cool. So if you are needing a new lock set up in your home, I will have it linked and all the information about it down below. Thanks for helping me stay motivated. I feel like I'm on the up and up health-wise, and now things are crossed off the list. So mentally, that feels really good too. And let's end the day peacefully at the beach, shall we?